My daughter woke up a little bit early, so I think she agreed to be in the video. So here's the theme I'm going through this week. I made a video called Maybe I Really Am Only a Norwood 2. Our great friend and expert, Robert, said, quote, if you really want to get technical, I'd call it a Norwood 2.5 Vertex, given that there's thinning in the back, or Vertex as well. But there's obvious thinning pointing to a Norwood 3 or beyond, which is why I think it's easier just to call you a 3, end quote. Now here's why I'm making this video, and here's what I'm sorting out right now. You all know my theory. My theory is if you're Norwood 2 or better, like meaning that you're juvenile hairline, Norwood 1 or 2, by the age of 35, naturally without interfering with any kind of drugs or anything like that, if you're still Norwood 2 or better, then you're gonna be the guy that keeps most of his hair most of his life. But if you're Norwood 3 or worse, 4 or 5, by age 35, then you're the guy that's definitely gonna be balding the rest of his life. I think it's pretty predictable from what I've seen. But what if you're in between? What? Because I'm 36 and a half now, and I'm the same as I was at age 35. If I wasn't Norwood 3 a year and a half ago, if I was only Norwood 2.5 with thinning, then I'm kind of like in between this very cut and dry situation. So does that mean perhaps that I'm not going to be the guy who's going to be just flat out balding the rest of my life, and that I'll actually keep a decent lower hairline, but that I'll have some thinning along the way too? And even now, as I'm saying this out loud, I'm trying to think of like a celebrity or something that kind of has that. But with celebrities, you never really know, because you assume that a lot of them have had worked on it anyway. It makes me wonder though. It makes me wonder if I, ironically, interestingly, have become the in-between of this cut and dry, all or nothing situation. That if you're Norwood 1 or 2 by age 35, you keep most of your hair most of your life. But if you're 3 or worse, you're gonna be balding the rest of your life. But what happens when you're in between? What if I really am age 50 and still have a Norwood 3 hairline, but I just have maybe some more noticeable thinning? Of course, as you know, I'm using rosemary oil, and the consensus on that is most of you think it's working. So if it is working and I keep using it, maybe I really will kind of mess with my fate, alter my destiny. And maybe my destiny wasn't as harsh as I was expecting. Which, if anything, now that puts me at odds with my whole message about how accepting your fate as someone who's balding. Or it just makes me the perfect host for this channel, which should be the immediate follow-up sequel to this video.